give me like an ugly story at a show or a concert.
I remember I was really young. There was this moment we were doing some corporate show for a really big company. Some guy has come. He started like throwing his money like that on the stage, and I asked my band to stop, and I left the stage. But
than this,
it got really ugly to a point that we were being threatened over the phone.
What did they say?
That we will come to the hotel right now and pick you guys up.
What's the maximum you've spent on a music video?
Say like 40 lakhs, 50 lakhs,
A
something
song.
like that. Yeah.
When was the last time y'all did something for the first time?
When was the last
Yeah.
time you went to 3 countries in one day? We did that.
How often do you fight? Don't tell me all the time.
Every
We fight. Yeah.
second day types. I mean, I don't know. Every
What
What
is-
is? How do you define a fight?
अरे यार मतलब normal.
मतलब like a proper
लड़ाई-
fight.
Like a proper
there are a lot of
fight?
levels.
आ जाओ. आ जाओ क्या है level? Fight के levels क्या है? आ जाओ
see,
बताओ.
first will be like, you know, maybe a little bit of irritation with each other. Like
No,
maybe.
it's
No.
maybe like
ठीक
you
है,
talking to
yeah,
me
now
badly.
you're fighting,
Yeah.
discussing the fights.
Yeah.
Great.
Are we
This is
fight-
great.
This is not a fight.
Oh, this is not a fight.
Welcome to us.
But honestly, we're like a married
Welcome to the
couple.
Kakars.
Married for a very, very long time. Like we feel like
Happily
that.
married, no?
Happily married.
See?
Yes. Happily married. Yeah.
Okay. What are the levels to the fight? Please.
So
This is interesting.
It's like because we are so similar, like we're so alike, and like Prakriti and I think very, very alike, and like that's why we also clash. Like we butt heads a lot on a lot of things, but it's not that bad. Like it's very chill, like
Okay.
the chill hour.
Of course.
Somebody recently actually told me that it's so nice that you have a twin sister because you have like this crazy outlet. So, you know, you don't have to keep any feelings inside and just, you know, because sometimes you bottle up when you have friends and you have to maintain like boundaries.
Yeah, we don't have any boundaries with each other.
Like zero. We have zero
Okay.
filter.
In fact, it was so funny. Yesterday we were
funny?
fighting, okay, about something. I don't know. Like I was in a bad mood.
Love
and
it.
She
I
was
love it already.
No, it was some stupid argument we had.
Remind me.
Reminding you, and then we were in the lift and we weren't talking to each other, okay, and then
Oh yeah, but that was not a fight. See, that's what I'm saying.
Guys, this is a solo podcast. They don't need me here. Dhaval bhai, why am I here? Why am I even asking questions? Because Prakriti can do it themselves. They can
Sorry,
fight.
guys.
They can have a
Yeah, but I
conversation.
didn't
They
complete
can.
my story.
Oh,
But
I'm
this
so
was
sorry.
not a
I'm so sorry.
fight. But that's what I'm saying.
thought
it's
I
not
was
a
needed
fight.
here.
That was more just like, why did you talk to me like that? Don't
Okay.
talk to me like that again.
But anyway, I'm coming to the point.
Okay.
So we were fighting
Yeah.
or whatever, and some lady enters the lift, and then she looks at us, and she says, "Oh my God, are you guys twins?" And then I'm looking at her, she's looking at me, I'm like, "Yes." And then she's like, "Oh, that's so sweet. That's like companionship for life. Y'all must be having so much fun together."
And then she's like, do y'all even have friends? You were like, no. That's why I'm going to make it okay with her because I don't know who else to talk to.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was like, this is a cute reminder. You
Had
know, we
she
were
entered 2
fighting.
minutes earlier.
It's like, what
And
an
there's
angel.
like this whole lift theory, right? Like there's certain people in your life you'll just meet once. And you'll meet them in the lift and then they'll go away.
The lift theory.
I read it on Instagram, so I
Really?
can't really tell you
What is
where.
the theory? That you.
The theory is that there's certain perfect strangers, could be anybody, who you just meet once in your life because you meet them, I don't know, in a lift, in another building, in another city, country, continent.
and they have
you
to
just
say
meet them
something
once.
specific to
And
you.
they have to say something to you. And they're just supposed to do that in their life with you. That's the
give
only
me
point
an
of
example of
interaction.
lift theory in your respective lives. Not just
I don't
like
know.
whatever.
Yesterday's
Yesterday
example.
was one, for sure.
Yeah.
But has it happened always together, or I'm sure that has happened. Like, are you guys always together?
A lot
Yeah.
of times. A lot of times. Because we live together, we work together, so it's too much together. But we do actively try to have a life without each other sometimes.
Is it suffocating?
It's overwhelming.
That's
Sometimes.
a great save.
Because, you know, sometimes it's just like I could be having a perfectly great day. She could be having a great day. But then we have FOMO. Because I just want to know what she's doing. And she wants to know what I'm doing. And it's a great day. There's nothing wrong. But then we get mad at each other. Like, why didn't you tell me what you're doing all day? Because I'm not with you. And sometimes really weird things happen. Like, if I'm watching TV alone in my room. There'll be something funny. and then I look at her and she's actually not there. Like that happens. Because we think we're always together. It's an issue.
I get it.
You get it?
Except I don't. Because I don't have a twin sibling.
It's weird. Weird things like that happen.
Tell me more. This is interesting. I've never really interacted with twins up close and personal. So this
we
is
can be a little weird. Like it can be a lot.
with
So
whatever.
yeah, I mean, it's like sometimes when I'm out with my friends or I'm at work or sometimes I'm doing like a solo project or something that I'm working on.
Doing a solo project.
No, I'm saying like whenever something like that happens, it's
Yeah.
like I come back
Prakriti
home.
is like, took a
When
solo
were you going to
project.
tell me?
Babe, what is this? Why do I not know?
What is solo? This is solo.
Yeah, not allowed to have solo life.
Oh, y'all are solo.
This is solo.
This is solo.
This is solo.
Duo is solo.
Duo is solo.
If people just get that.
Welcome to our life.
Is this normal? Should people get
I think you
this?
should ask our boyfriends.
Yeah. Like
That's a great segue. Please come
Yeah.
in. Aa jao.
No, but it was very important.
Yeah.
Like, you know how people have a boyfriend and then they have a sister and sometimes they don't get along and they're okay? I can't do that.
Are you each
like,
other's-
it's terms and conditions.
Are you each other's partners as well? Apart from your respective boyfriends?
What?
Oh yeah. I mean, in what way?
In a not literally,
Yeah.
but also like living partners.
Yeah. We live together.
That just
So-
happened this year. So
This
we're
year,
now
like-
roomies. So
Six months in, we just got a house.
I
we
don't
did
know
it
why
up
we
together.
say roomies because we're not sharing a room.
Yeah, we're not roomies.
We're not roomies. We're homies.
Flat. Yeah, we're home. My God, yeah.
बढ़िया है जैसा चल रहा है ठीक चल रहा है आपको मजा आ रहा है ना हाँ नहीं ठीक है
No, because I said like we're roomies to some people, and then I went back home and I'm like, we're not roomies. We're not sharing the same room. Like I could not. That
You-
much
you
space you
cannot.
need. But
No,
then
no.
like what if you were to live in a 1 BHK and share the room together
वो भी किया है ना
हाँ,
वो भी किया है अभी
सब
बस
किया है।
like चीजें नहीं फिट आएंगी बस that's the only problem.
नहीं but can you all coexist in the same room
Yeah, we can. I mean, in fact, actually, till now, whenever we travel for shows and we've been like traveling and like performing in different cities, it's been like 10-11 years now. Every time we still travel, we get one room or like maybe like one suite, and we always stay together. Like
Yeah.
we never have different cars, we never have different rooms. It's just we're one artist only.
it is
basically.
fascinating it is
I
very
swear.
fascinating
But I think it's very obvious. Like two girls, why would they need two different suites? What would I do in a big
नहीं
suite
मतलब
myself?
not that
Yeah.
but just the fact that you guys are together almost all,
All
the
the
time
time, yeah.
and then not end up
Getting bored of each other.
pulling each other's hair and be like
Yeah.
that also happens
I mean, we do fight, yeah. Like every sibling, I feel like brings out the worst and the best in you. So when it's worst, it's bad.
give me 2 bad habits about Prakriti right now
Oh,
without
I'll give
flinching
you.
an
I
eye
can give you more.
give me 4
Okay, 4.
Chill out. Think and talk.
She's always late. It's something that I can't deal with because I feel like now since we work together, I'm also late because of that. Like today we were on time. I was very
Today
happy.
you were late, bro.
Yeah, like a little. Like not like Prakriti is late is like 2 hours late straight,
That's just
So
such crap.
Where is Dhawal? Like that's really 2 hours
Dhaval doesn't
late.
want to listen to this he
Yeah,
shouldn't
since
listen
he
to
listens to this enough.
this ठीक है okay so Prakriti is late what else
She can. It's like if you try to start a fight with her, she's going to end it. Like she's like if you start anything, she's gonna.
confused.
Is that a
She'll
bad thing?
explain.
No, she's
No,
gonna
but
be the
you
one
know-
to finish it. You know what I mean? Like she'll have the last
like
word.
not end the fight like
No,
not resolve the issue
No.
the issue
that
still
also
persists
I do.
but she'll have the last say
Yeah, if you trigger her, then oops. Like you're gonna have a bad day.
I don't want to get triggered. I want to get glimmered. That also I read on Instagram.
you Instagram
Gen
a
Z-
lot.
sorry.
You Instagram quite a bit
I don't want to see my screen time.
we'll
but
get to
yeah,
that eventually
yeah.
of course but okay so she's
But
late she doesn't
glimmer
want to
is
end the
the
fight
opposite of trigger. I just thought it was a cool word.
It's a nice word.
Yeah.
glimmer
Glimmer.
okay नहीं ठीक है okay
सोच रही हूँ और
दो ही तो थे.
नहीं she said she'll give more so
4?
give me 4
bad habit.
Give me
She
one.
doesn't think it's her fault ever. Yeah.
so this is
She
like
doesn't think it's her
putting the
fault.
blame on somebody else all the time
No.
not
But
owning up
like
to her
not
fault
owning up to her fault. ever. Like it takes a very long.
Son.
I want to leave.
Okay.
You'll have your turn after this.
No, not necessary.
Okay.
But okay, let's come to you.
Okay, I'll stop at 3.
Three. You can give 5.
I can give 5?
Yeah.
What I don't like about her.
He absolutely hate, like dread.
She doesn't hate me, yeah.
No, I
Come
just
on.
don't. I mean, I don't hate her, but I
Bolne to
just
do.
feel like Sukriti is more likable than me.
In what? That is.
in
That
just-
is.
you
hate that about
I mean, I hate that about you. I wish we were the same, so people just hated us the same way, or liked us the same way.
Revelations
bring
on
the
the chilla.
balance,
No,
bro.
but
But
I
yeah,
want.
she brings a balance. But
No, but I
just,
want to know what is that one habit that she's liked more is not a
No,
bad
but
habit in
you
her.
know-
Yeah.
That is just the love that she's
makes
getting.
no sense.
Prakriti
That
is
makes
just
no
like
sense.
I am narcissistic. I want love. I want me to love myself. I want people also to
No,
love
but
me.
you know, how do I explain? Yeah? Like, I have a few friends in my life. All of them are my friends because of her. Because I'm just, like, not the friendliest person. Like, I am really, really thick with my friends and I would do anything for them. But I just don't like making friends because I've had too many friendship breakups, okay? And Sukriti is just a very social sort of a person and I take my own time. And then I also get super deep sometimes with friends and I just don't level with most people I meet, right? So the friends that I actually have fun with are all because of her. And she is basically sometimes who's repping us professionally and personally when it comes to replying messages, making plans, getting, getting there for meetings, working sessions. I mean, of course, I also do a
Basically,
lot
I'm
of
the
things.
manager of Supra. Yeah, and I'm gonna charge a fat commission now.
But I wish I could be like that. It's more like, I'm probably like jealous of
But
the
I think
fact
she
that,
reached like what she loves about me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
make
that
me-
we're not
you make
getting
me
at
so-
anyway. So we don't
What do I
want
not
to
like
know that.
about you? Okay, I don't like the
हाँ.
fact that you're.
हमको कलेश चाहिए बहुत ज़्यादा.
अभी तो शुरू है podcast. मतलब what is going on?
Tell me two
You're
more
gonna make
things.
us fight and then just the vibes will be off.
That's okay. It'll be new for us as well, for our show as well. It'll be new for you as well.
Yeah. I think Sukriti can be very she's 2 minutes older than me, but sometimes she really makes me feel like I'm the younger sister. And
You are.
Yeah, but then
2
she's
minutes.
also very like authoritative, like ye karna hai to karna hai. Like I just think like she has no chill.
I don't let her have a
And-
life
Yeah.
sometimes.
Like
Are
know,
you the so it is often said that the elder sibling becomes actually it becomes like the parent
Yeah.
of the younger sibling.
Yeah, but 2 minutes, man. Like, come on.
No,
She
yeah.
can't-
I'm sure.
We
Yeah,
have
but she
an elder
mothers
sister
me all
also.
the time, She, like, it's proper mothering energy and, like, only at work. But the thing is, like, as a person on a very personal level, I'm a super indulgent person. Like, I can really indulge. And I really like to have a good time. So even when I'm working, I'm just like, work. Okay, then bye, I'm going, And then I like to have fun. And I'm not saying, like, party and have fun. Like, even if I'm just eating, I like to indulge. I'm shopping, I like to indulge. I'm chilling with friends, I like to indulge. I don't see my phone on a holiday, I like to indulge. And Sukriti is not very go with the flow. She's more just like, okay, when is this flow going to start? When is this flow going to end? What are we doing tomorrow?
Okay.
We have a meeting tomorrow, you can't be late. She's all of that. You
She's
know?
mostly the planner. Like she
She's
Yeah.
the planner.
you will
I'm
work
the
out of a
planner.
schedule. She will not.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
like,
She's
so many
your free
times.
flowing.
I mean, I have to because I have to.
She
but
just
if I didn't
says-
have to, I would not.
But you
No, I
always-
don't. Okay, but you were saying something.
She just says that, oh, I'm an artist. I like to be in like, I'm always lost.
Artistic zone.
And I'm like, I'm not an artist or what? What am I
Well
then?
done.
Like all the time, this is a fight.
Artist. When was the last time y'all did something for the first time?
For the first time. What did we do for the first time?
I get crazy reactions when I ask this question to people.
Like crazy, like they know?
Oh, I
They
have
don't.
one. I have one.
They think.
When was the last
Yeah.
time you went to 3 countries in one day? We did that.
3 countries in one day.
Yeah, this is how we started this year. So we were taking this really epic road trip that like all through Austria, and the plan was to go to the Italian Alps, which is just on the border of Austria, and beach mein se of course, there's a route that takes you to Germany as well. So it was a very epic day when we drove for, I think, about 16 hours, where we had breakfast in Austria, like in Vienna. After that, we had, a very nice lunch in Germany with German beers and stuff like that.
German chocolates.
German chocolates and German beers.
Different languages, yeah.
And then we had dinner in the Italian Alps, which
That's
called
crazy.
Which was called Dolomite.
The Dolomite
Dolomithian
range. So it was just the craziest thing, and I didn't even realize it, but Vodafone being Vodafone reminded me, welcome to Vodafone Germany, welcome to Vodafone Italy, welcome to Vodafone Austria. And I'm like, this is really crazy. I think it's going to go
Man,
down.
that is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
One
is
of my
cool.
coolest
This is cool, yeah.
experiences.
This
That
is
is
a
cool.
lot of fun.
Yeah.
This is fun.
That was crazy. I was just like, no visa, no passport, just, a car.
Visa tha na, yaar.
Visa था ना, but सिर्फ ऑस्ट्रिया का वीजा
No visa, no passport.
But like nobody asked,
No visa,
don't
no
say
passport.
all this.
नीचे से जाएगी सुरंग पार करके सुकृति प्रकृति देखा सुरंग के नीचे से जा रही
No,
है
but I just mean like nobody asked us to show any like documents, and like
Sure,
there
'cause
was no
because you were not
security.
flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I had never done anything like that, so I just thought it was very cool.
I have a lot of questions. Okay? Not just related to Zodiac, but a lot of questions so far. I want to talk about friendship breakups. I want to talk about breakups in general.
Yeah.
But before that, I want to talk about music a little. Okay? Because I want to understand. I've sat with a couple of people on the show who have been musicians, who are musicians. I've sat with Lisa Mishra, I've sat with Kavita and Kanishk Seth, I've sat with a bunch of other people as well. And I've gotten to know a lot about their process, their industry, the industry, how it works. Kavita ma'am just like, बहुत लोग तो +1 में गाते हैं, बहुत लोग ये गाते हैं. मैंने कहा अरे, but thanks for content. But point is that I want to talk about reality shows, like when you, not reality shows, as in shows that you, live shows.
Yeah.
I don't think I've discussed that before.
Okay.
And I've not seen you guys also discuss a lot before. So I'm going to tap on that. Describe a live show and go all in, take the entire liberty as to how you can explain it. The good, the bad, the ugly, the dark, the wonderful sides. Take all the sides. But we want it to be out there in front of the camera, because a lot of us who are in the show watching the artist, a lot of us feel that, oh, it's very rosy for them. It's very glimmery for them, if I may use the word. But it is not, I'm sure.
Absolutely not.
So I want to talk about the dark side as well. Maybe some that happened with the organizer and you got mad. Please go deep on that. Also the money part. So, all yours.
Well, I think, live shows...
Hindi, English, both.
हाँ,
मिला के बात.
So, live shows, like for us, हमारे लिए, like there are different types of live shows, right? So, we have been, like I think, जब से हमने live show start किया, I think about 10 years ago, our journey kind of started with doing live shows in a lot of restaurants, in a lot of, bars and stuff. We used to do the bar nights on Saturday, Sunday, like the Blue Frogs and the Hard Rock cafes, like that time. Little Door, and a lot of places that were just having like a musical
Acoustic
night.
Thursday, acoustic Wednesday.
Okay.
So I think that's where it started happening. Then, so that is one type of shows. Now in our career, in our life, we are working towards doing more concerts, which is what I find the most exciting thing for an artist, because our entire background, for so many years, we've done weddings, we've done, corporate gigs, we've also done colleges. But I feel like me and Prakriti, now what we enjoy the most is concerts, because that's where we kind of meet the people who actually follow us and who've been following our journey and who enjoy our songs. Those are the people we get to connect with. So every time we go to a college or we're doing like a concert, it's just a very different vibe. Like it's so different from performing at a wedding, because when you're performing, and I absolutely love performing at weddings also. I feel like there was a time when we were very, very young that I would not be able to connect, but like I have found the maturity to be able to enjoy it so much. Like it's just us, our team, our manager, our entire band, that's family. Like we hustle.
Okay.
Like, and we have so much fun doing that. It's just, our bread and butter.
Hmm.
And we just have a great time. Like, that's just like our stage family is.
I mean, sometimes
like,
you don't have a great time also. Like, say for instance, like if somebody is a really big fan of me and Suku and they book us for a wedding, so the family is very invested. They are going to be on the floor as your fans, and you feel responsible for them having the best day on their best day.
Right.
They book you for entertainment. You're entertaining not their family, but you're responsible for how their wedding film looks. Like you're responsible for so many different things. You're responsible to make them smile on their wedding, which is going to be pictures and videos they see all their lives, talk about it all their lives. So they book you for that entertainment. But sometimes the families sort of just book you through an agency or through a company or something like that. And sometimes they're not very interested in the act. You're just sometimes a filler. This used to happen to us a lot when we just started our career.
Okay.
Of course, now people take us more seriously, but when we were just so much younger, we used to get booked for like doing a mehndi show, a haldi show, someone's birthday, someone's anniversary, and whatever private shows might be, right?
This was like 10 years back?
You could say 5 years back, 7 years back, stuff like that. And a lot of times, and I think Sukriti and I didn't have the maturity to understand कि ये क्या हो रहा है हमारे साथ, at that time, because we would be on stage. Sometimes we would not know also how to interact. I think that is what we do now every day. So I feel like our read on people is so good now.
Like, I think we become the people. Like, when we do wedding shows, it's very different. That's why I said when we do a concert, it's a very different atmosphere. People have bought tickets
family
and
जैसे
come.
बात करना भी बहुत important होता है. Sometimes you're doing like a very very small town in say Kolkata. You have to talk like them so they can understand you, so that you don't intimidate them and they feel comfortable to come and interact with you when you're on stage. When you're doing a very very posh wedding, say in like Bodrum or somewhere in like south of France, you have to talk in English. When you're doing a very different family, say in Nainital or something like that, you have to be different again. So I think
But I think that's what's also fun, right?
Yeah.
We get to just be different people on different days. Like, every day is different. So it's fun. But, it also sometimes, there have been so many uncomfortable moments for us on stage.
आ जाओ उस पे आ जाओ.
It was
Share,
actually, yeah,
share
I'll
an
share
ugly
it.
or a
Yeah.
dark moment.
It happens, and I feel like a lot of artists and singers will also be able to relate. But like sometimes you do shows and then there are some kind of people in the audience that aren't like that respectful. So, but now I feel like I have the confidence to deal with it right now. First, I would just become so mortified. I remember I was really young. There was this moment, we were doing some corporate show for a really big company, and some
What's
guy,
the
there are a lot
company
of dealers in,
What's the company called?
I don't remember. But
You
anyway.
clearly remember.
Yeah, it's okay.
Anyway.
But it's just something that I was like 20, 21, Some guy has come and he started like throwing his money like that on the stage.
What are you saying?
Yes, it
And
literally
like
happened.
दुनिया
Like
भर-
this.
Yeah, like
and
this.
I'm singing a
तुम
good
दुनिया
song.
भर
Like
की
I'm singing.
security रख लो.
And ये कहाँ
वो
हो रहा
फिर
है?
भी ये करेंगे.
ये कहाँ हो रहा है?
This
Which
was in,
part of the
where
country?
was this?
I think this is Goa.
Goa or Hyderabad, because it was like a dealer meet. There were a lot of dealers and stuff. So this happened, and I just froze. I literally just froze, and I asked my band to stop, and I left the stage because I was like, "What do you think is happening here? Like, what do you think is happening
It's a
here?"
performance. It's not a freaking
I'm
mudra.
singing a song.
Yeah.
Yeah, but people don't like people like that who don't have entertainment every day,
Yeah.
and this is their day. Like, this is their their company's leisure day or whatever. They don't know what it is like.
Fuck,
So I
man.
was trying to understand that person's psychology also. But at the same time, it's just an occupational hazard. Like, it happens. But I feel like this is where experience comes in. You're just like, you have to step back for 1 second and just be like, yeah, cool, whatever, I'm doing my job.
Have you guys like had a messy story with the organizers of any concert or show?
you know, like fortunately we don't get into it that much because
Because we have Dhawal.
yeah, because I feel like whenever
Yeah.
and of course there are so many times that stuff like this happens, but I feel like we deal with it in a very managerial aspect. Like our entire team only will speak to them.
Okay.
I will only be sad if something gets called off. So
But give me like an ugly story. Give me like if something ugly happens at a show or a concert, or something that you
Yeah.
planned but
yeah.
didn't go your way. Maybe the mic faulted even after the tech check or whatever.
Very
Yeah.
recently, we were performing at a wedding, and so these guys
Need specifics. Which wedding?
Yeah, it was
where
a wedding.
Was
It was in Goa again, and we knew these people, okay, and there was a client that we were friends before that, and then we ended up doing a show for them. And what happens is we had worked on a project together before, one of our songs, and they really wanted a particular song, okay, that's one of our singles that we never had done before, and it's not a part of my set list. Like, I don't sing that song, and I sang for 2
bro.
hours.
Now you know.
I gave my
This
entire
was not
we
Goa, by the way.
No.
This is Jaipur.
so I'm sorry, yeah, this was Jaipur.
Okay.
This is a bad story.
I'm gonna go into it again because now it's coming back.
Don't get triggered.
Aajo.
So basically, we did this show, and we actually quoted a little lesser because I was like, they're my friends. I told my entire team ki it's okay, like we'll do it
I was
because
like,
dosti hai.
घर वाला show है यार. मतलब my really good friends who I've worked with in a professional capacity, but I also chilled with. तो मतलब my friends are going to be in the audience. It's okay if they don't give us our usual quote. I'm happy to do it.
10-figure.
She's getting married. I worked with her. I would do it. It was that kind of a thing, and we agreed to do it at a much, much, much lesser budget,
How
whatever their
less?
budget was.
But chalo, it's not even
How-
about this.
Considerably less.
Consider.
But I don't think it's about the money, because I was excited to get on stage that day, because I'm like, oh my god, my friends are going to be in the audience. And those kind of shows actually make both of us very nervous. Like, I don't think we'll ever get nervous before getting on stage when we don't know the people. But like when you have your friends
Yeah.
and like people you know, then you're just like, oh my god, it has to be the best show
What
ever.
happened then?
So basically, we had to do one particular song. We didn't do it because I'm gauging the audience like as a whole. Na? Everybody's having fun. It's okay. I'll like decide what the set list should look like. So it's a really good show. Everything done. We are, we say bye on stage. We get into the car on the way back to the hotel. We've reached the hotel almost. We get a call. Our manager Dhawal gets a call, and he's like, "Get them back right now." And I'm in the backseat. I'm like hearing who is screaming on the phone. What is going on? They're like,
And like-
"Come back right now! How dare you guys leave? How can you all leave? You had to sing that song. Get them back right now!" Oh my god!
And honestly, it got to
Y'all
a
went
point that Dhawal is being very respectable, and he's like, buddy, it doesn't work like that. They sang for, almost 2 hours. They're done. आपको ये सॉन्ग चाहिए तो आप पहले बोलते मत. He's like, इस गाने की वजह से तो हम दोनों को बुक किया था, ये लोग अपना गाना नहीं
ये
इन्होंने
क्लैरिफाई नहीं
गाया.
हुआ था पहले.
नहीं हुआ था यार. मतलब ultimately, the thing is like, when the artist is on stage, I think it's their creative call which song of theirs they choose to sing. Now we've sung 3 songs, we've not sung the 4th one because I feel like I should have sung something else. I feel like that should be the artist's creative call. That's why you book them, because they have the maturity of deciding their own set list and have
But I'm
the
saying
faith that they've
it's
been
like
doing this.
when people sometimes book you, na, they think that they own you. That's what I don't like.
And
But
this
did
was
you all
worse.
go back? आप लोग वापस गए थे
No,
फिर?
we didn't.
100%
You all were at
no.
the
But it
hotel.
got much uglier
But
than this.
it got really ugly to a point that we were being threatened over the phone.
What did they say?
That we will come to the hotel right now and pick you guys up.
because apparently
Pick you guys up?
Pick you guys up to take
What
you
are
all
you
back and do
saying?
this. Like, I'm like, what? Like, people really like sometimes have no boundaries. So it's very difficult. It's a very different work environment because like we're working,
Right.
We're at work.
Right.
And something like this happens, like we got so frightened. We're in our city, 2 girls, we've got our manager. And I was calling my dad, like, something like this happened. I'm scared. What do I do? It's moments
And
like
then
this that
I
we're
think
just
the
like,
people were drunk or whatever, right? And they're calling my manager and saying, my dad owns the hotel, you think you can do this to us, we'll cancel your tickets tomorrow, unko dono ko bulao, they need to like chill with us. And then for me, I was shocked because I'm just like, first of all, people that I've worked with also haven't behaved like this, and these are people like I would call my friends. So if they are behaving like
Damn.
this is just
But did your
all
friends
messed up.
not chip in then and say ki theek hai, it's okay, just calm down, it's
No.
fine?
No.
Ooh.
Because, I mean, they booked us. So they think they're paying us a fee to perform.
ये entitlement इंडिया में बहुत है ना.
बहुत ज़्यादा. I feel.
पैसा दे रहे
yeah.
तो जो मर्जी करा लो.
Yeah, 100%. I really feel like
It was just weird. I feel like we took like a week to get over it because I would have probably forgotten about it अगर ये हमारे दोस्त नहीं होते. But the fact that we've been friends, and because of that they felt like they could say whatever to us.
I mean, this is just again one of the incidents. There's a lot that happens, professionally. Like, not every day we do a podcast and talk about it, but then I feel like everybody's life is different, in different ways. So there's a lot that goes around behind the scenes.
बताओ ना
And-
कुछ.
क्या?
बताओ ना कुछ तो
इतना
बता
सब
सकते
तो
हो
बता रहे हैं।
आप बोल रहे हो कि बहुत कुछ होता है तो कुछ तो एक शेयर कर सकते हो आप.
I mean, it's like,
Okay, give me, what is that one thing that you absolutely, like, you discuss it behind the scenes, and you're like, ये तो बात नहीं हुई थी, but अब you're bringing this up behind the scenes, and now you're telling me to perform this. मतलब something conflicting is what I'm getting at. Share like a spicy behind the scene. Not spicy, but something that
spicy behind the scenes.
not spicy. Spicy is the wrong word. But any behind the scene that you guys feel that the audience should know, because they know you as artists, they know your journey.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming they would not get to a point where they don't know a little bit of behind the scenes as an artist. So if you can share that for the audience, जो भी दिमाग में top the mind याद आ रहा हो अभी.
I think it's very important to just be, mindful of the fact that artists be human being here, at the end of the day. Like, we're not computer programmed people. We're like normal human beings, and going up on stage is hard as it is. So you have to just like look at artists, not just us in this scenario, but everybody, I think, with kinder eyes, because it's not easy to get up on stage and perform in front of so many people. It's absolutely
and also
not.
we're not DJs, right? I feel like when you're doing some crazy corporate shows or sometimes even weddings, and when people are like having so much fun and dancing, they expect artists to behave like DJs कि ये गाना चला दो, वो गाना चला दो, मतलब in the middle of the set. I remember there was this one time I was singing some slow song, I feel like Agar Tum Saath Ho or something, and there was a corporate show and this uncle comes and he's like nahi nahi munni badam chahiye. And
spicy.
like
Uncle,
I forgot my
Uncle,
lyrics.
relax.
I'm like,
Get your
I
drink.
get it. You've come, you want a party. We'll bring the party, but let me sing some songs I also enjoy singing.
Yeah.
Because
At what
like,
point do you listen to the audience?
after I'm done, like मुझे भी भड़ास निकालनी होती है ना शो पे. Like I've come to sing and I love music, so I want to sing some songs I love also, some songs of my own also, and after that I'll make you all party.
प्रकृति बेटा एकदम मुन्नी बदनाम हो जाए. ये सब जिद भी तो ठीक है, लेकिन थोड़ा मुन्नी बदनाम अगर हो जाता तो बड़ा मजा आता. बड़ा ऐसे नाचूंगा मैं गिलास रख के. बेटा थोड़ा सा मुन्नी बदनाम हो जाता तो.
Crazy. Sometimes it's like मतलब
Saat Samundar or like something like crazy.
Like a
only
proper
that.
item
Yeah.
number.
But all times
lollipop
like,
and all also, yeah, we get to hear. So
Can you sing Lollipop?
no, thanks. And this used to happen a lot when we were younger.
प्रकृति 2 लाइन में मैं बोल रहा हूँ शो में
मैं ना
जाएगा.
Spotify से चला लेती हूँ.
नहीं कॉपीराइट आ जाएगा. अरे मत करो कॉपीराइट आ जाएगा. मैं बोल रहा हूँ 2 लाइन मजा आ जाएगा.
This is only my third podcast. I'm not doing any such thing.
It's not questionable, right? गा ही
yeah,
सकते हैं.
but she never said that she sang the song. It was a
अरे मैं
request.
रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ.
Because I went home
अगर 2 लाइन
and I
अगर हो जाए.
discussed it. So when people ask for such crazy requests, you say yes, and never sing.
Yeah. We always do that. Like, that's our thing. Like, I'm always like smiling. You will never see me like straight face. Like, when I'm on stage, I'm like, you can spot me from far and like you'll be able to see all my teeth because I'm like happy. And like now, even when I'm not, I'm happy. So it's like I've learned to fake it
Okay.
so hard sometimes.
Great. So when you say you don't want to sing Lollipop, I'm just taking an example, right? It could be any other song.
Yeah.
But I want to get to why no. You said it was it's only your third
Yeah.
podcast and you don't
Yeah.
want to sing Lollipop.
Yeah.
I want to break this down.
Yeah.
Okay? Why?
You're such a why guy. My God. It's a very good podcaster. It's good.
हर चीज
I
में
want to
why?
understand.
Why?
ठीक है, I want to understand. I want to understand. Is it not still Riyaz if you sing the song?
नहीं यार खुद का पर्सनल टेस्ट भी कुछ होता है. आई फील लाइक एवरी म्यूजिशियन likes to sing certain songs because they relate to certain songs. If I don't relate to something मैं क्यों गाऊंगी? मुझे क्यों भोजपुरी गाने गाने हैं? मतलब
But will
I'm
it
sure
not-
some people love Bhojpuri songs and there are some singers who would sing it brilliantly. It's just not for me.
Great. So this is what I wanted to get at.
yeah.
So say if I were to tell you to sing a Spanish song, say a Despacito,
Yeah.
would you not sing it because you were not comfortable, or would you challenge yourself into singing ki, oh, let me try Despacito?
I would try to do it.
I would, yeah, like.
But I guess, there's a very thin line between, because when you're working for everybody, when you're working like to an extent that you have to, like this is your job, like I said,
Right.
it's your bread and butter. We, say tomorrow, we have a show in Gujarat or something, and we've done that everywhere we try to go, we get requests, okay, please can they learn like 5-6 Gujarati songs in Ka. So we'll always put in the work and we'll always do that. But I think over and above there has to be some sort of a personal like boundary or judgment कि ये करेंगे ये नहीं करेंगे like
very
Yeah,
strict कि ये
that's
नहीं
like
करना.
understanding your zone,
And
so-
पता है पहले हम सब कुछ गाते थे.
अभी क्या नहीं करोगे आप?
I just think like as a brand that I'm very consciously trying to build every day, I have to ask myself this one question, like is it hurting my brand? Yes, I would not do it. If it's
Okay.
not hurting my brand, I would not.
Great.
And I feel like there is like with now us trying to release independent music and also build our YouTube channel and all the songs, I feel like I just have to be a little more strong about even the songs that people are calling me to sing for even films. I have to पहले हम सब कुछ गाते थे मतलब somebody used to call me to the studio, I used to run to the studio and sing everything, but now I've reached a point where everything goes on my Spotify, and there new listeners I'm making and earning through. And earning, it's very hard to earn listeners today, right? So I'm earning those listeners every day through the music I'm personally, independently releasing. So I want to be just very mindful of कि मैं क्या गा रही हूँ और क्या release हो रहा है. I just don't want to sing anything and everything.
In an interview, like even in an interview, you want to be very mindful of what you're singing and what you're not, because it might get picked.
See, I don't mind singing it for fun, but
Yeah.
then I
उसी
don't.
के लिए मैं
yeah.
चाह रहा हूँ,
Yeah.
मैं फन के लिए ही चाह रहा हूँ कि 2 लाइन अगर हो जाए तो मजा आ जाएगा.
Oh,
मैं
so you're
वैसे
still
बोल रहा-
talking
I
about the
was
same
not-
thing.
I was not getting at how the uncle reacted कि बेटा
Oh.
एक शीला की जवानी अगर हो जाए बेटा तो
I love Sheila की
I'll sing
जवानी,
also because मुझे गाना पसंद है.
लॉलीपॉप एक बार कर लो.
भी पसंद है सुनना, गाना नहीं. मुझे गाना आता भी
What
नहीं
is
है.
that one song that you have never sung on camera but would love to try it on? I'll discount
many.
Lollipop for you if you're not very comfortable. But
शीला
any
की
other-
जवानी.
You've not sung Sheila Ki Jawani?
I don't think so.
Go for it. 2 lines.
Are we really doing this?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I'm also removing my shoes
Please be comfortable.
and being chill.
Okay, getting into a zone. I think you'll kill this song.
Go for
Yeah. Only the hook line, right?
it. Whatever you are comfortable with.
No, just the hook line.
Okay,
Okay. My name is Sheila, Sheila की जवानी. I'm too sexy for you. मैं तेरे हाथ ना आनी. No, 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 Sheila, Sheila की जवानी. I'm too sexy for you. मैं तेरे हाथ ना आनी. No.
Damn nice. Damn nice.
That was really
Alright.
high. I should have chosen a थोड़ा
That was damn
lower
good.
key.
Fun.
Yeah.
Damn nice.
Ask also to sing something.
आ जाओ
now.
आ जाओ. This
नहीं,
is like such a younger
My
sibling
God.
trait
Yeah.
कि अरे तो अब भी गाओ.
Then you also
आ जाओ.
sing.
मैं
just do a
आपका
musical
प्रोफेशन मैं अपना
podcast
प्रोफेशन
then.
कर रहा हूँ बात कर.
He's come to chill
Yeah.
today, and I
आप
love
बताओ
it.
ना.
Yeah, okay, we'll sing Zid.
Of course you love
This
Zid.
is a plug we
Of
want
course
you
you love
about.
Zid. Dhawan
We
bhai.
love Zid.
Well done. Not subtle at all.
Shameless plug.
आ जाओ Zid गा दो.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna sing Zid. I'm excited. See
Yeah.
now, thanks, Hubs.
Thanks. This is the plug we warned you about.
From the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Okay. वास्ता ऐसा तेरा मेरा जाने क्या है दिल ये चाहता ना मैं देखूं जो तेरा चेहरा कहीं दिल मेरा ना ठहरा पहले तो ऐसा कुछ ना था हो मुझे बाहों में तेरी रहना मुझे सांसों में तेरी बहना छाया है मुझ पे नशा जिद करता सोनिए हो तुझ पे मरता सोनिए हो ना संभलता है ये दिल हो क्यों जिद करता सोनिए हो
Hey, damn nice. Zid streaming on all streaming platforms. Please listen to it if you've not yet heard. But yeah, well done. Well done. Congratulations on the song. But I want to get to what's that one thing that you don't like about the music industry, our music industry, and you feel that लोगों का perception बड़ा different है of the music industry, but because you are a part of it and you see it from closed doors, what's that one thing that you feel नहीं ये तो बदलना चाहिए for sure?
Yeah, honestly, I feel like log na we just I think somewhere in the music scene, I feel like pop needs to come back. Like pop is so big in the whole world, but I feel like people have so many different interpretations of Indian pop because now music in India is so diverse.
Right.
But when you talk about like a female like star, musical star, we don't have too many names, you know, who have been able to do that. So I feel like there needs to be a place created for that to begin with.
That's exactly
So-
what Lisa also mentioned.
Yeah.
She said that there's not many women.
You say Sunidhi Chauhan, yes.
Stars.
You say Shreya Ghoshal, yes. But like now that, you know, that's been thousands of songs that they have sung. But like now I feel like that needs to come, because when you talk about probably the biggest people in music in India, it's going to be, you know, people from hip hop or the rap culture and stuff like that. When we talk about like girl pop or Indian pop or
Right.
Last
I-pop,
was like Alisha Chenoy.
yeah.
You know, like I feel like that indie pop तभी था, and abhi I feel like it should be created, but it needs to be made in a way that it should be like thoda digestible for our audiences right now, because they have completely forgotten it. A lot of people think pop is like Bollywood music, but pop is a genre that needs to just have a comeback, you know. I feel like it's about time that someone needs to do it.
What does it take to create independent music and sell independent shows? I'm going to give you an example. Say Diljit Dosanjh, right? He has been selling out shows all across the world, whether it's US, Canada, India.
Yeah.
All shows sold out. 50,000 people in the stadium, absolutely sold out. He announced his The Illuminati tour in India, added 2 more shows, Jaipur and
Yeah.
Bombay. A lot of people created content saying, oh, independent
Tickets
singer, 25,000 rupees का ticket है, why
Yeah,
so
I don't like
expensive,
all
ये
this,
वो.
yeah.
30 सेकंड में sold out हुआ ना, तो तुमको क्या problem हो रहा है?
Absolutely.
So what
He's
does it
catering
take?
only to those people. so
Exactly.
it's
So what does
fine.
it take for an independent artist to make it to such a level where you're able to sell out like 50,000 tickets in 30 seconds?
I've seen a lot of these reels on even Diljit Dosanjh. I mean, it's been a very long career.
25 years.
Yeah.
It's been a very, very long career, and he's got there now. He was always a star, but now he's just like a global superstar, right? And it takes sometimes 25 years, sometimes कुछ लोगों को 5 साल लगते होंगे, but the fact that there is a body of such great work, not just music, films also.
Right.
So why would you not spend that kind of money to watch somebody like that, you know?
I mean, we spend that kind of money on international artists, right? We do that. We all do that.
100%.
And we
Yeah.
would do
कर रहे हैं ना
that.
सब लोग तो
Right. Right.
like,
हाँ, सही
as
है.
Indians,
Did you all get?
it's something to be
No.
proud of.
What's the maximum you've spent on a music video?
I mean, we've been signed with a lot of labels in the
Yeah.
past, so it's not really been like a direct conversation because, you know, we're going to get a fancy music video sometimes and we don't even know how much it is for. So I feel like we've done a lot of like high budget music videos.
But that's when we've been signed with a label.
Give me an
So-
idea.
Say like 40 lakhs, 50 lakhs,
A
something
song.
like that. Yeah, like maybe like one of our biggest music videos, the one we did with Badshah. The song is Kya Se. We went to Kerala to shoot. It was like a really, really big shoot. So yeah, it definitely would be one of our biggest music videos. And then we've done like 6-7 other music videos for different labels, mostly Universal Music. And now we're building a label of our own, which is, you know, we're treating it as a startup. It's called Supra, where we're releasing all our new music. So now I think being in this chair in our life, we're understanding the economics for the first time.
Okay.
The business side of it, you know, how much we should be investing into videos, how much we should be investing into the songs, audio costs, distribution, like all of that.
Marketing.
So for the first time on my phone, I will have like breakups for a music video that we're just going to be shooting in a few weeks. So we're taking these calls. It's the first time I'm seeing information. I have not known how many people, like how much probably a vanity van costs, you know. So now I get to
How much
know
does
this.
it cost? I have
Bolo.
no idea. Please, please. मेरे को कोई idea नहीं है.
Yeah, you know, it's a huge team.
Vanity
so,
van का क्या खर्चा है?
I mean, it's
Yeah,
things like
petrol,
that.
fuel, electricity लगते हैं ना, मतलब cleaning costs.
20?
Yeah, 20 to 30, 2-door van, yeah. Per day.
I'll actually find this out.
Plus then production is like, honestly, for the next video we're doing production ourselves, so we have it all on our phones. This will be the first time we're funding a music video, but it's expensive, I'll tell you that. It's a lot of money.
15,000.
50.
Vanity
You are
van.
not saying real figures.
Yeah,
Really?
I swear. Double door vanity van rate 15,000. मुझे भी नहीं पता. मेरे को this is just something that I have right now. So yeah, so it's
Damn
interesting.
nice.
There's
Yeah.
just so many layers to just being a musician. Like we look like like musicians and singers, but you need to have knowledge about so many things, and I feel like that's the thing. Now learning to never stops only for us. I feel
Right.
like we're constantly learning and evolving, and yeah, we're in a very different
But I
phase
think
now.
people should spend on doing music videos. Yeah, it's a great investment.
Right.
It's great.
क्योंकि
Like,
जो दिखता है, I think
दिखता है.
eventually, yeah, I mean, it's very simple.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
I could have done this shoot in a very, for a lack of a better word, in a very shabby setup also,
Yeah.
where I say didn't have the mic or just had one camera set, just the three of you.
Yeah.
100%.
Three of us,
yeah.
right? But you
Yeah.
have to maintain a certain quality and standard so that
Yeah.
if people come to you for the first time,
Yeah.
say if this is the first video that people come to my channel for, will they like it? I
Yeah.
don't think so. They'll be like, अरे ऑडियो अच्छे से नहीं आ रहा है, बीच में से कुत्ता भाग के जा रहा है. That is not something that people really want to see in that case. So I think I'm sure. I think जो दिखता है वो बिकता है for sure.
Everything is an audio visual platform now
Yeah.
because like we're so used to having both. Now we're just spoiled for choice, you know.
Yeah.
And I feel like now everybody, you know, is kind of like starting a podcast, so it's just become something so common, right? Like pehle we wouldn't hear the word podcast so much, and I feel like now so many people are doing that, and I feel like that's so cool because it's just an extension of yourself.
Yeah.
And it's just if people are seeing like your pictures or your videos and seeing you just like that, they have to know what you sound like, what you think like
Yeah.
how people back in the day had websites, you know.
Hmm.
And people that time also thought website kyun chahiye. Now it's just, I feel like the same thing as a podcast because you need, like everybody at some
Your
point is going to
Instagram
have
is
a
your CV.
podcast. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
What are we going to do without Instagram, dude?
Anyway, last couple of questions before we wrap up. If you can describe the Indian audience, what is a typical Indian audience?
Honestly, I feel like they're very smart.
Okay.
And because now everybody has access to the internet, like you cannot fool
talk
them.
about both digitally
Huh.
and offline.
Oh, I love this. I feel like Indian audience को fan बनाना किसी भी मतलब art form का, like just to make them your listeners or your fans is the hardest and the simplest thing. Because I just feel like because we're so many of us, so it's so easy to get viral, but because there's so many of us, it's as hard to get viral.
Okay.
But it's possible. You know, there's a reason why people blow up today with probably like no body of work. It's their first song and it's suddenly viral because A, it's good. Second, you have the platform to do that.
Digital, yeah.
Pehle it was not possible. Like today, like without a body of work, you can like do a world tour. Because your song did well.
Do you know your audience?
Yeah.
Who is your audience?
But I don't know if they know everything about us.
Describe your
I love
audience.
that.
Describe your audience. Which is why we're doing the podcast. But describe your audience.
Well, I think like my audience, like I'm very close to some of the fans, and you know, like the people, like some of the people who've made like our biggest fan pages are very close to me. In fact, I have a WhatsApp group with all of them, and you know,
That's very cool.
we kind of
What is it called?
Supratics.
Supratics.
Like
Okay.
Supra, so
Hashtag
Supratics. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what they call themselves. But the thing is that they are so smart. And I wish like one day I can like hire all of them and like work together with them, because
And
like
just
this is
build the
something.
community more because they are very smart.
They are so smart.
Give me more characteristics of your audience. So what do they want to listen to? How do they behave when the song comes out?
When a song comes out, they know what to do. They act like a PR firm. They will make edits. They will make collages. They will stalk how many streams it is doing. They will celebrate small milestones. They will make all these creatives and hashtags, and
They'll spam.
they'll make a whole like
Yeah.
you know, aaj gana aa raha hai, this is the name of the song, this is what we have to do. It'll have 10 points, you know, with hashtags, do this, comment here, comment there, and then they work like a team. Like they're like these 30-40 people who call themselves, you know, like the main Supratics will like cross-pollinate the song. Like they act like my PR team, you know.
Great.
So
तो
it's really
podcast
cool.
चल जाएगा ना ये. Viral हो जाएगा. That is where I'm getting
It's
at.
so
But
cool. They're like, come on, let's do this.
Damn
you know,
nice.
it's so cool. Yeah.
damn nice. In terms of like, I think Prakriti, you mentioned about friendship breakups in the initial part of the conversation. I want to come back to that and end with that. ठीक है.
How morbid, yeah.
No,
Come back to that. Is that morbid?
not at all.
Not at all.
Yeah.
2:1.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
How often have you seen friendship breakups in your life?
A few times. I think I don't know. I feel like I get to hear this from a lot of people, and I feel like they're saying the truth, and which is that I'm a little naive, you know.
They break friendships or you do?
I'll
It's
tell
mostly
you.
not mutual.
It's usually not mutual, but I feel like it's made me a very closed person. I've had more breakups with women, friendship breakups, than boyfriends actually, because I just think that very early on in our life, we have always been like a girl's girl. Both of us are just like total girls. And
Girlies.
yeah, like we're
Okay.
very solid, you know, like we're very solid as friends and dependable and loyal and all that. And I
Right.
just think sometimes because of that, we end up oversharing, which is maybe what we're doing today, but we're just professional oversharers, I guess.
Okay.
But, you know, we've made a lot of friends, and we've seen some really bad days, you know, like there have been a lot. I think just being friends with guys is
Easier?
less dramatic.
Less
I don't,
dramatic.
you know, like
Thank
I
you
think
for saying
girls
that.
just like to gossip a lot, and we've just
Oh
had
man,
bad.
let me
men
tell
like
you.
to gossip.
Let me give you an insight.
Really?
Oh,
हमने तो नहीं देखा ऐसा because I think
अरे,
there have been like
हमको
3-4
बहुत मजा-
girls who we've had very bad
you
experiences
asked
with.
my team.
Gossip.
Oh my god.
Guilty as charged.
They come an hour prior to the shoot.
Yeah.
अरे दीपक भाई ये हुआ. मैंने कहा और बताओ. कहते ये हुआ. कहते आप बताओ. मैंने कहा ये देखो.
Yeah,
So
but then
it's
it's like harmless
not.
gossip, you know? Like it's not going out there and talking about you to other people. I feel like some girls have really done that to us. And after that, we've just, every time something bad used to happen, we used to just tell each other that that's why we have each other.
I'll tell
It's
you.
okay.
I want to bring this up.
Yeah.
Have you ever had, and it's happened with me, which is why I'm bringing it up. I'm assuming it must have happened with you as well. You are with your friends. Say you're hanging out with your girlfriends. Okay. One of them walk up to you guys and be like, "Hey, this girl is not being too clingy or too like. Why did she behave like that? What was she wearing? What was she looking like?"
Yeah.
And she's talking about some other friend
Yeah.
to you guys,
Yeah.
right? Do you think she's doing the same thing about you guys to the other friends?
I guess we'll never know.
But do you think it is a possibility?
Yeah. I mean-
this happens. I mean,
To find solid people is like
Can you
they're
trust
limited.
them in that case?
You know, I used to be this kind of a girl, and I used to say this to everyone that, you know, you can't make friends very late in your life because your school, college friends are the real deal. And, you know, जितने तुम बड़े होते उतने friends नहीं बनते हैं, and it's not the same thing, and it's not the same kind of friendship, and you can't trust them. But I feel like now, the older I'm getting, it's getting so clear as day to me that you can start from anywhere. Like, I can make a friend tomorrow, and they could be closer to me than any of the other friends I've ever made in my life. Because I just think that you are changing every year, you know. Like, you meet different people, your life is changing, you're constantly evolving, and you're on a different wavelength. Like, sometimes it's not important that I have to be close to my childhood friends because
Of course.
you change, and sometimes they don't. And then you meet people who have also seen
Relate
the
to
same
you.
kind of life, and
Yeah.
it's relatability.
Yeah.
But I think I just want to be a little more cautious going around because I've seen some like bad shit.
Drama.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of drama, and I think it just makes me very, very aware. I think Sukriti is still a little more like, no, she's a nice girl, it's fine. And I'm just like, no, I'm not saying she's a bad person, but just be careful, you know? You've seen this before.
What's been your longest friendship with anybody so far? How many years?
15 years?
Still friends?
Yeah.
School friends?
Junior college, like, I guess everybody has them, but it's just, like she said, I feel like there's no right age to make friends.
After 26, 27, is it difficult to make friends?
No, yeah, I feel like you can start. I personally think you can make friends when you're in the right headspace to make friends. You can just meet anybody. You
But I
level
feel
with
like
them.
for both of us now, it's very important that they keep it real. Like, I can't tell you how many situations I've had to take myself out of just because I'm too real. Like, I can't, like, you know, sometimes
Oh,
just
you don't want to,
fake
like,
my, you know, what I'm talking and my emotions. Like if somebody has to be my friend, they have to keep it really real. Like, I can't.
facade,
And also,
nothing.
like,
Yeah,
understand
yeah.
that har roz chilling and har roz milna
Nahi
is
hoga.
not gonna happen. But, like, we're not in school. You know, everybody has a life. Everybody has to go back to their house, and like they have to like make money, and they have to be busy. And just friends who don't understand that, I can't be friends.
Yeah,
with
like,
them.
you know, people who get
You have-
upset if you don't reply to them and all of that.
Give me
find
3
that-
red flags in a friendship.
When they're too competitive.
Okay.
Yeah, like
I
not
feel like-
competitive is the right word, but like they're probably just not happy for you. You share a good news with them.
Yeah.
And their first reaction's like, oh, but I wish that happened to me also. You know, it's
Okay,
just
okay.
like, yeah, I hope that happens to you also. But like, why can't you just be like, I'm so happy for you?
That's one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 more?
I think number 2 would be that, you know, a lot of times people forget, like, I'm this sort of a person, like, if I have one friend, 1, and if I have one friend 2, and one friend 3, and they don't know each other, I'm always like mixing everybody, you know, like, I'm just like, let's all be friends together. So
Mixer.
yeah, I'm a big mixer. Like, I love to make people meet and, you know, like, have a good
That is how
time and
Prakriti
stuff.
knows most of your friends.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Yeah.
you know, if I'm doing something at home or going out, like,
That's true.
nobody knows each other, but I'll call everybody together, you know, because I just
So
feel
they
like,
have. So all of your independent friends have to be
Yeah.
friends together also.
yeah, yeah,
It's a
Great.
compulsion, nahi hai, but
Yeah.
I mean, we do introductions because I feel
Ha,
like
of course.
a lot of our friends are not from the industry, right? And like some have corporate jobs, some do some, like most of them are self-employed, but they do like different things. So we like to make them all meet because why not? But sometimes I feel like I know what you're getting at.
yeah.
What is
No,
she
I feel
getting
like some people forget, like, everybody knows, like, I've made people meet and they have become best friends and then they hang out and I'm nowhere in the picture. So I
Oh,
feel so
that
sad,
happens.
like, guys, I'm busy, I know, I'm barely in town,
at
I
least
know,
talk to
but
me.
at least, like,
बता तो दे तो
don't-
तुम मिल
मतलब
गए।
तुम
Yeah.
ऐसे DM, तुम ऐसे पर्सनल व्हाट्सएप चैट मत करो, ग्रुप में बात करो.
वो
कि
भी
this is
नहीं
the
यार.
plan.
She's very territorial like
Yeah.
that. She's like a possessive friend to
Oh.
have.
Oh my god.
No, but also I
Bad
think it's
rep.
basic. It's thoda expectation to hoga if you meet like 2 people meet and they forget about you. They stop calling you.
Yeah.
So that's also happened.
Let me take an unpopular opinion. Why is that not okay?
That is okay. That is okay. But like then it's just
okay.
like if I'm like I've reached a point where I'm not close to them and they are only close to each other, you know? So
That
it's
is
just
okay,
like,
right?
Yeah, but no, yeah, they can't forget about me.
That is what I'm getting at.
They can't
Very
forget about
casually
me.
You're like, हाँ ये तो
I
ठीक
mean,
है.
not
No.
all.
Please invite me. Please at least message me.
Please message me.
That we
Don't
are
forget about
meeting.
me. Yeah.
Sukriti, do you want to come?
Yes,
Sukriti
it's
will
just
like,
that
no.
I'll not be able to come anyway.
हाँ, but पूछो.
Pooch to lo. Like, at least ask me. I would like to come.
It is very similar to when people say call you when they meet you for the first time. They're like, hello ma'am, hello sir, ye wo. When I go to colleges, I've been speaking on stage for the longest time, like 7-8 years now. When I go on stage, we go to colleges, they're like, hello sir, welcome. I'll be like, अरे sir मत बोलिए, Deepak is good. But first I want them to call sir.
Yeah.
First मेरे को लगता है कि एक बार respect दे दो. उसके बाद I will tell them to call me Deepak first name so that I am more comfortable.
Yeah.
But if they start with Deepak, then I'm like, नहीं यार थोड़ा.
I get that. That's
Do you
sweet.
want that ma'am?
No, ma'am. I like to be included. Like, let's just say that. I love inclusivity.
You love inclusivity.
Yeah.
That's a different podcast altogether. But how did you guys feel being on the chill hour? Please on those cameras respectively. Very unfiltered, very एकदम अच्छे से सच जो भी आपको जैसा भी लग रहा है बता दो. गंदा अच्छा जो भी एकदम.
Here only?
Yeah,
This is
on
the
those
outro.
cameras, yeah.
So,
That.
honestly, we've had a really good time. I think we've been speaking for like 2 hours now.
Yeah.
And we just met today. So
Yeah.
I think, as the name suggests, the chill hour, we've had a chill hour and a half.
Very
maybe
chill
2
afternoon.
hours.
And I think the interesting part was that this was so different from the usual interviews. Like, tell us about your journey, tell us how
Yeah.
you started. वो वाले questions नहीं थे. I think we just skipped that and we just broke the ice on getting to know each other.
Directly friendship
Directly.
breakups.
Yeah.
Fresh off breakups.
I think
So,
like I
lot
feel
of
like
fun.
you got to know us more as people and less as artists, which is even different for us. So it's nice.
Yeah.
I think we spoke about
It's a good
life
change.
in general. So it was fun. Thank you so much for having
One
us.
critical feedback that you have for me?
For you,
Yeah.
Are you rolling all this?
Yeah.
critical
We
feedback.
wrote
I don't know.
everything. Cut it if you feel like.
Great.
Critical feedback for him. I don't know. I can't say
Anything
it.
from the top of your head that you can think of?
No, I don't think I've reached a critical place to
Yeah.
judge you for it.
Judge nahi, just any feedback. Maybe you could have asked this a little better. Maybe you could have
Not really.
done this a little better.
Because, you
This
know,
can be improved.
Actually, this was, I feel like a good podcast is obviously good when you have a fun guest, but it's also the person who's taking the podcast.
Yeah.
And I think that makes a huge difference. And today we actually had a great time because you're good. And like, also you don't have like a cue sheet or an iPad and you're just going with the flow. So
Right.
that was pretty cool. Yeah.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
great
That-
questions.
Great questions.
Thank you. That's very sweet of you guys. Any plug that you guys have for the audience to watch out for your coming few days,
Well,
weeks,
I think
months?
the next song that we're going to drop is
You
going to
think?
be. No, I know it's
Yeah.
going to be one of our biggest because we're really like putting our all into it, and I think once that comes out, it's like all the songs that we're going to be releasing now are the ones that we've been gatekeeping for so long.
Any
so-
dates that you want to share?
Well, a little after Diwali.
Yeah.
A little
So-
after
It's a
Diwali.
Diwali
Yeah.
gift, call it.
For our
But I
listeners.
think it's going to be classic Supra, like something that we haven't done in a very long time, but is very us, which is a lot of melody, a lot of dance, and a banger on the way. So
Awesome.
very excited.
Channel को subscribe करने बोल दो मेरे channel पे. It's called Deepak Pareek. The channel is
Yeah,
called Deepak Pareek. The
Deepak Pareek.
podcast is called The Chill Hour.
Yeah.
So
Guys,
please tell
go
us to-
follow Mr. Deepak. He's a cool guy. We have chilled with him a lot today. So go, क्या बोलते हैं? Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Yeah?
She said everything, guys.
Well done. You want to say something? You have.
I just want to say.
I'm just be like, यार ये such a younger sibling trait.
Yeah,
यार ये
like,
सब ले गई.
क्या
अरे
बोलूं,
मेरे को
बोल
भी
तो
दो.
दिया सब कुछ. Yeah,
ठीक है,
but guys, subscribe and comment and let us know what you think of this video.
Awesome. Thank you so much, guys, for watching the episode. Please comment down your most favorite part in the comment section so that we know what is working for you guys and what is working for us as well. We have a separate channel called Deepak Pareek Clips where we post short clips from the main episode on that channel. So please subscribe to that as well. You'll find it somewhere here in the video. Please go and check that out. I'm going to link Sukriti and Prakriti's socials in the description. Facebook, Instagram, Tinder, Bumble, everything in the description. Please go check
ऐसा
that out.
कुछ नहीं है.
And I will see you around next Friday at 6 p.m. Till then, it's a wrap. Thank you for watching.